Hi.
Hi, welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. Fabulous. Please come inside.
I will. I can't wait to see.
Oh, good, good. I'm happy you came. Here's our house. Beautiful house with our atrium, which is great. We put in everything we did.
You put that in.
We put everything in. The entrance used to be here. We changed it. Put a fireplace. It's our little library.
So it's the way you tucked in all these different nooks and crannies.
Thank you so much. Come on up. It's really interesting. What we've done. Everything is brand new. The staircase.
Which is crazy because of course it feels like it's all been here.
Everything. Yeah. No, it's.
What is this? The kitchen?
There.
Oh my gosh! It's like I'm arriving again, but in a different place. What?
I always wanted a Dutch door, so come inside.
I love this into your kitchen.
Thank you. Welcome. This is our kitchen. We designed from scratch. I wanted all open cabinetry with trellis here, which is great.
And look at this pink.
This is from Portugal. I was told I could only have black or white marble. I said no, I want something different, and they gave me this, and I love it.
I love it.
And it's great. So it's really fun. And these are ones that we made in Tangier. They're all made here of our design. They're brass. They're very pretty. So this is where we cook, and I want to show you my favorite dish. I'm not going to cook it for you now. So this is called a tagine. It's made here locally.
Oh my
clay, which is super fun.
So were you to cook for me, what would go down? What would you do?
We have onions and we have olive oil, all fresh, local, organic. Chop it up, put it in here with a little chicken, some vegetables, some spices, which we get at the market, which I'll show you later today.
Yes. Oh yes, we should.
It's amazing.
I can't wait.
So the spices come in little packets. And you mix whatever you want. It's just great.
So you spice it all up and then you cover it.
Cover it like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and it's super easy. It's a one pot dish.
But it's very social here in the best way, right? You go out. How much are you really cooking at home and going out to dinner parties?
We go out a lot here. We have a lot of friends
from all over the world.
All over the world, yeah. And everybody has a different house, a different idea of what they want. It's super creative, and it's a magical place. But I want to show you another design we did, which was, I didn't have room for a proper pantry. So I thought, why not create something that has everything that I want in it? So,
of course you did.
Yeah,
You're so inventive.
I wanted, we have the dishes, we have my collection of linens and spices.
You did this from scratch. You had someone build it on your design. Look at how handy. I mean,
no, we built everything here. They're just, the craftsmen here are incredible.
It must be fun too to be able to see it brought to life.
Whatever you want, you can make. And then the handles I bought in London, these are antique reclaimed window sashes.
Really? And the tile.
And the tiles. Oh, the tile's great. So this, I wanted something reclaimed. The white tile came from an old house that was sadly torn down. I bought all the marble tiles and then inlaid this is called beige mat, which is a natural unglazed terracotta. These glazed ones are called zalige. And this is a typical Moroccan pattern. We chose the colors and mixed it with the reclaimed Carrara marble. So
I love how you infuse, and you did this in New York too when I visited you at your New York apartment.
That's right, because I love different patterns, different colors, different surfaces. I think everything here tells a story. So here I bought an old, Mali African cloth that I made into the cabinet curtains. These I bought, I think on eBay, swear to God. Just a collection of 100 old, porcelain knobs.
What I was going to also compliment you on was you're living vertically here.
Yes, we are.
And it's challenging and your space challenge, and yet you infuse every square inch with your creativity.
Thank you.
In the most inventive yet practical ways.
And it's wonderful to work with the people, to give them a sense of pride in the craft that they've developed over centuries. And they're really happy to collaborate with us on a house like this.
Every area and corner has a reason and a sense of purpose, but there's a sense of whimsy here too, like your Dutch door. And I really feel like I could be anywhere.
It's funny, as a designer in my head, I have a long list of things that I want to do, and a Dutch door was one of them. So
put it here, in Tangier. Why not?
And Tangier to me represents that. It's a place where you can experiment with great ideas, be so creative, and that's why we're here. It's perfect.
Frank, some of the things that I'm seeing here are from other worlds that you've created that I've loved so much. The tiger when I walked in.
That's right.
Some of the pieces were here that I've seen in New York or in Paris.
Or Miami. Exactly.
Or Miami.
And it's told the story of where we've come from. It's just years and years of collecting favorite things. And what's interesting is to see how it fits into a new space.
And
especially here in Tangier. Which
exactly, and could it
so
be
exotic.
any more different than New York or Miami and Paris? And yet it all makes perfect sense. I mean, when I look at that dining room table and the way that the chairs are,
Yeah.
I could see that on the Upper East Side.
It was our New York apartment, so
Okay.
it's perfect.
And yet
then
it makes complete sense here. It's so chic here.
So I added the little picture molding, and above that we had a space to include the big Maiolica collection which we had in New York. And I think
That's right, that was in the dining
in
room.
the dining room, exactly. So I think it's fun. It gives a kind of gardeny feel.
It
I'll bring you to the
does.
garden later upstairs, which is
Oh, good.
totally green and fun.
And the
Thank
chintz,
you.
we could be in England somewhere.
Yeah. And at the same time, I wanted to have a sense of place. We have this cool Mauritanian mat that I bought.
Now that really sets the perfect tone. It's so subtle.
I
but
think so too, but it says, where am I? Okay, I'm in Africa.
yeah, if this was an Oriental rug,
Yes.
the whole thing would be totally different.
Or a plain color broadloom, it would totally tell
Yes.
a different story. But and then you have the outside, which is you've got seagulls, you've got the port, you've got the call to prayer, you've got all these interesting things that give you a sense of space. Like, where am I? This is a big feature of the house that I put an atrium in that connects all the floors. And I wanted to give it a kind of exotic look, so I put in the musharabi, which I worked with the craftsmen here. Everything's handmade, hand carved, and you can see, you go from all the way to the skylight up all the way down 2 or 3 floors, and it gives light, it gives air circulation, and it connects all the rooms, which is important, I think. Live in the Casbah, which is the traditional area here in Tangier on the coast. We can see Spain across the Straits of Gibraltar, which is amazing.
You can be in London in a second.
In Paris, London, Madrid. It's just a wonderful international melting pot. And throughout the centuries, everyone's come here and blended cultures. And when you come to Tangier, everything kind of works. Whatever style you have, you bring. I only want to be doing personal interiors. For my clients, I try and understand exactly who they are, what they want. Why not do the same thing for myself? That's my goal.
Don't miss another video visit. Click on the orange Q to subscribe and have Quintessence virtually delivered from our doorstep to yours.